Alright, just stopped into Fred Meyer real quick to grab a little something for today's vlog, and we got Frosty, Santa, and the reindeer. Hey guys, how you doing? Good to see you. Creepers. It's beginning to look a lot like Creepsmas. So we just crept into the Fred Meyers on Southeast Hawthorne. Not too far from here, we are at the Lonefir Cemetery in Southeast Portland. A beautiful cemetery on a beautiful day. And today we are here for a specific gentleman that was very loved and known in Portland for many years. A beloved bartender, barkeep, saloon keep, however you want to call it, Mr. James Frush. And when we get up closer to his headstone, I'll tell you why. And why his headstone has a tie-in to the holiday season. Very peaceful here today for a Monday afternoon. Usually there's folks kind of utilizing this place to jog or ride their bikes, but really, no pun intended, it's a ghost town. No, but seriously, it's a beautiful cemetery. And this gentleman, James Frush, like I said, was a very well known and respected bartender, you know, saloon keeper, whatever you want to call it, at a bar downtown Portland. And when he passed away, he was, well, years before he passed away, he explained to his friends and the people that owned the bar that he really loved Christmas time, everything about Christmas. And I'll tell you more when we get up here a little bit closer to his headstone. All right, you guys, we found it. Right directly in front of us here is the final resting place and urn to Mr. James Frush. And as you can see, it's a pretty good size urn that's actually collected a lot of leaves. And we're gonna go ahead and tell you guys a little bit more about his life and why this is actually here. Now I'm going to empty this out. I gotta be careful though, because I don't know what could be in the bottom. As you can see, just filled with leaves and rocks. And what is this? Looks like a quarter. We'll just leave that right here. But this was the urn that sat for many years at the bar downtown Portland where Mr. James Frush worked as a barkeep. And this particular urn here, or vase or cup, was at the end of the bar that he bartended in. And when he passed away, they would actually carry this urn, or, you know, cup, all the way from downtown Portland, which is, you know, pretty far from here, and bring it up here, and they would toast out of it. They would fill it up full of, you know, eggnog or whatever they were, you know, kind of celebrating. And usually on Christmas Eve or even Christmas Day, his friends and family would actually gather here at the Lonefir Cemetery, and they would fill this up full of their favorite holiday drink, and they would, you know, dip their cups or even use the little spout here out of this gentleman's mouth. And I believe this is a Greek god, but if you look closely here, there's a hole in his mouth there. And when they would fill this up full of whatever they were enjoying, they could put their cups right under here, and it would basically come right out of his mouth into their cup. So that is pretty darn awesome. Great way to, you know, celebrate the holidays and, you know, keep your friend's memory alive. So I pulled up some pictures online that I was able to find of people that have come to visit James over the years. And if you guys can hear the sound of the jingle bells, like I said, when I stopped off at the store, I went ahead and purchased some items to actually leave here kind of as a, you know, Christmas keepsake, and just to celebrate his life and the holiday season as well. So I picked up some jingle bells here, and we're gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna kind of place these on his kind of marker here. Maybe we'll put one there and kind of jingle one in here. Actually, we'll put them both here because they'll probably fall. And then, now let's see. Put the one here. Whoop. We'll put the one here. We'll put the one here. Ah, maybe not. Okay. This is probably going to fall off, but I'm going to do my best to try and hang at least one. Okay, so that's good. And then we'll put the other one just kind of here, off to the side, and that way when the wind catches them, they'll kind of, you know, give off a little holiday jingle. And then I also stopped off and bought this little solar paneled little Christmas tree. And so when it gets dark tonight, you know, during the day, the sun will light, you know, give it enough power. And we'll just kind of put this here as well, just to kind of, you know, pay our respects to James and celebrate the holiday. So as the wind kind of blows, those bells will ring. And then if you guys see here, I put this little solar powered little Christmas tree here. And during the day, the sun will hit it, and then at night it'll light it up. And so anybody coming by here, even driving by down the street here, might be able to look up and get a little holiday cheer themselves. As you can see, directly behind the urn is actually his actual headstone as well, the official marker here. So you can see here, James Hanson Frush, born Baltimore, March 7th of 1885, died September 7th of 1883. And like I said, he absolutely loved Christmas time, everything to do with the holidays, and his friends, you know, kept his memory and kind of the season and the spirit of Christmas alive. And I love how the sun's kind of beating down on the spot right now. That is so cool. I love it. Love when people's memories stay alive by, you know, always honoring them and doing our best to kind of keep people's memories alive. Good time, especially at Christmas. Friends and family is definitely important. Also purchased some of this Alpen Rose eggnog, which is always really good. Now I'm not going to actually pour it into the urn, just because you guys saw when we first got here how many leaves and kind of how dirty it was. But if you can imagine, they would, you know, take their eggnog, pour it right into the top of the vase here, and then right there on the bottom it would kind of come out of his mouth there, and they would, you know, place their cup basically right under here, and they would fill it up full of whatever, you know, whatever specialty drink they were enjoying at the time. Pretty darn cool. But I am going to do a toast to Mr. James Frush, one of the most beloved bartenders in Portland. I want to say happy holidays to not only James, but everybody and all the lost ones, people that are buried here, loved ones. Gonna do a cheers. All right, let's do a toast to James Frush, one of Portland's most beloved bartenders. I want to say happy holidays to you guys as well, and give you guys a huge toast to a beautiful holiday season. We got Thanksgiving and Christmas rolling in soon, so I hope you guys stay tuned to the channel. Cheers. First sip of eggnog of the season as well. Ah, that's good. That's for you, James. That's gonna do it for today. If you guys are new here, make sure you hit that red subscribe button. You can ring that bell. That way when I creep, you guys will be the first to creep. If you did enjoy this, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Until next time, Reaper out for now. Peace.